to put your headphones on for everyone that may be more comfortable. Is it working? Can I look after the merchandise business for Disneyland Paris? And today I will have the pleasure to talk to you about two very essential experiences that you will find into World of Frozen. The first thing, as you guys walked a lot, I'm going to talk to you about food. What is going to be the food that the guests are going to be able to find into Arendelle? And then the next experience is all going to be about the merch. Okay? So first for the food, and I have a screen behind me where you're going to see a lot of the offering. So I'm going to go on the side. So for the food, really the idea, and this is the same for the merchandise, there's been a lot of work done to try to think about what would we eat if we were in Arendelle. All right, because the whole point of this land is a total immersion into the rides, immersion into the atmosphere, immersion into the merchandise, and immersion into the food experience. And so the team thought about what do you consume in the Nordic countries, because as you know, probably Frozen is inspired by the Nordic countries. And so the team did a lot of research from a culinary standpoint about what would be the essence of Nordic cuisine. And there are a few things. The first thing, that it's traditional technique. Smoking, fermentation, so some of the technique used in the Nordic countries. The second point is the type of ingredients used. You will find some grains, you will find some salmon, different types of fishes, so really some of the key ingredients, potatoes, that you find in the Nordic countries. And so the idea is to have a cuisine for everyone. Okay, so all of our guests needs to be able to consume what is offered in the quick service restaurant, which is called Nordic Crown Tavern, which is just across the street. You can have a look when we go out. So cuisine for everybody, cuisine that is as inclusive as possible, and I'll talk to you about what does that mean after. And also a cuisine that is like almost if it was family made, okay? One of the big novelty for Disneyland Paris is the fact that for the first time ever, you'll be able to personalize your dish. How does that work? Is first you choose your base, whether it is quinoa or mash, okay? Then you add some vegetables that are common to all of the dishes. And then you can choose your protein. In protein, you have a choice of meatballs, fish, or vegan balls, okay? And finally, you can choose a sauce. You have either a cranberry sauce or a mustard sauce. So every guest, depending on what their preference, whether they're vegan or not, they can choose to have a dish that is completely tailored to their needs, okay? The other point that is really important for us, I was talking about inclusivity, is the fact that everyone, we work a lot on making sure everybody can consume. So we look a lot into allergies, we look a lot into so lactose, so nothing is cooked in butter or milk, so that it's much more available for lactose intolerant guests. Here you have an overview of what the menus will look like. Obviously, so you have the main dishes. What is important is the kids will eat the same things as the adults. Okay, so they can decide on their own dish. It will be smaller portion, but it's the same principle. The idea is the family eats together and they eat the same thing. And then you have a few dessert options that you can see here. We have ice cream. We have a tutti frutti ice cream, which is the blue ice cream. We have a cake with the snowflake that is very iconic. And then here you can see the desserts a little bit better. A few fun facts about the team that put this together. They had to go through the tasting of 30 different mashed potatoes just to see and to have the results that is to the liking that we wanted. And also the team completely relooked at the movies to see what is being eaten and consumed in the movie and to try to inspire the menus. So basically what is being consumed in the movies is some of the ingredients that you see here. Okay? So that is for the food journey. Now that you are not hungry anymore, what about some shopping? So for shopping, we have developed a lot of new products. What is very important to us is we have two key roles when we talk about merchandise. The first key role is about immersion. You come here and you take part into the story. So it's the Snowflower Festival, you want to be part of it. What do I wear? How do I fit in? What do I do with my hair? So we're going to have a whole new offering around this. So that's the first element. And the second element is we want to offer souvenir, because if you really think about it, the merchandise is the only bit of physical memory that you can take home. And then later on, you have it on your desk, you have it on your bedside table, and it reminds you of these amazing memories that you had when you were here. So a lot of new products, everything has been designed by a team in Paris, okay? And you can look around. So I know it's not practical because there's a lot of us, but you can look at some of the merch. For example, what you see here is a lifestyle range. So it's sort of designed in Paris. So what if like a fashion designer had taken on Frozen? And the whole point of this is completely wearable in the park, but also outside. You don't details, okay? There are small details everywhere that reminds you that it's a Disneyland Paris product, but otherwise also if nobody asks, maybe you can get away with not saying where it's coming from. And that's the whole point. It's very fashionable and trendy, and the team does a lot of work around this. We are very, very proud of something completely new for the first time ever in any Disney park. And this is Runa. Let me carry Runa, that one. Oh. Okay. So I'm proud to present to you Runa. Runa is a troll, okay? So it's part of the Frozen story. And for the first time, we're gonna have an interactive merchandise item. What does that mean? So there is few functions about this troll. First of all, the straw will be sold in this location. So there are 2 merch locations into the land. That's one of them. We are in the Fjord kiosk shop. And we're gonna make Runa part of the family. So there will be a ceremony where Runa becomes a part of the family. Runa does 3 main things.
Wow, I want one too.
He talks a lot. He can talk in English and in French. But the things that Runa does are the following things. First, Runa can talk to you. If you're just on your own, if you strike Runa, you can put him to sleep. So a lot of different functions. The other thing that happens, and that's what just happened before, is Runa can recognize another Runa. And so when they come next to one another, you'll see in a minute, they synchronize. You're going to see that the charm is going to become green, and they talk to one another and they have a conversation. This works in a minute. Okay, we're going to let them decide if they want to connect. And then the last thing that is even more important for us is Runa, and there you go.
Hi, friend. Do you like the Snowflower Festival? I love it. I wish every day was today.
Okay, so they have conversation. And then the last part is Runa is going to have the same experience as you in the land. So as you go into the different parts of the land, Runa is going to share her emotions. So for example, when you walk into the ride, Runa is going to start to vibrate, say, oh, I'm so excited about the experience we're about to have together. And so in various points of the land, and I'm not going to tell you all about it, you'll have to come back and discover, but there is point of interaction and connection with the land, with the experience you're living. This is the first time ever this has been done. So that's for the merch part. I think I've covered everything. Do you have any questions? Actually, no, 2 more things. We will do for the first time also hair, as if you were in the Nordic. So we used to do makeup, but in this kiosk we will do also hair of the guest with the fashion style. You can see it here after. No, I cannot move it. It's going to be a disaster, so I'm not going to move it. Whoop. But you can look at the photo. It's an inspiration. So a lot of things that you can add into the. Merci. You can see some of the elements. It's the first time we do this. And then the last thing is we will have a post box and postcards into the land, and you can share your memories and your experience of the land. You can post it in the land and it gets shipped to the world. So it's directly your emotions of being in a Snowflower Festival, you can share it with the world. Voila, I think I've covered everything. Do you have any questions? Not even one? Yes.
Do you have like a signature drink or something that, like butterbeer or the green milk or whatever that you're planning for this land?
So in terms of drinks, I don't think so in quick service restaurants. You will see later when you go to the restaurant called Regal View that they have developed a whole range of signature drinks over there, the restaurant that is around the lake. But for the quick service restaurant, no.
Gotcha.
So it's signature dessert and signature dish. Yeah.
Is there like a special opening collection?
Yes. So there will be a pre-opening, an opening day, and a collection. So we have products for all the different phases of the opening. So yes, and some of it will be very limited edition, obviously, for our biggest fans. Some of it will be more open to buy. So depending on the different phases, we will have some things to tease, some things to be on the day to celebrate the guests that will be there on the day, and then some ongoing products. It's over 150 products, new products, and they will be very exclusive to this land. So you'll only find them. The troll, for example, will only be here. And then you'll see when you walk out, the store, which is called Arendelle Boutique, will have the rest of the range.
Okay, thank you.
And one thing I didn't mention, you will notice that a lot of the products look like they've been crafted. It's almost like they've been handmade. Some of the jumpers, some of the, see these products, for example, it looks like it's been knitted by someone. And so that's the whole point, is we want to showcase if it was crafted into Arendelle by the artisans of Arendelle. Okay? Any other questions? No? Okay. What else can I tell you? So we have, let me see, for the we will have a lot of collectible products that some of them that you may be able to see at the back. So I'm gonna move, but if you look around, we have a lot of pins, very limited edition products. So, and also the idea is for us to target all of the different age groups, origins, nationalities, so everyone can find something. For example, what I'm wearing today, it will be a product for our guests. And the idea is because in a lot of consumers' mind, Frozen is a girl's property. And so we've done a lot of work also to make sure that wherever you're from and whatever you like, you can find a product that suits you. So that's also very important for us for Frozen. And so for example, you were asking about pre-opening products. This is a countdown, a pin. It's a limited edition. You can change the day every day to the countdown of the opening. I guess we'll discover tonight when it will be opening. But so from then on, you can use that mini calendar. Okay. So, do you have any more comments, questions? If you want to take photos with some of the products over there for yourself, if you want to wear them, take selfies, whichever way you want to use them, feel free to do so.
Will there be a Disney PhotoPass frame for the meet and greet location?
So yes, there will be a new frame for the meet and greet that will take place just at the back here.
Okay.
Yes, we will have, and also for the ride.
Okay.
So two different ones.
Okay, thank you.
One element I didn't mention, which is also one of our most awaited products, is the clock. So it's exactly the replica of the clock tower that you see outside. And if you can, it's okay, it's okay. And if you take it in your hand, it's extreme. Go. Oh, you can feel free. No, it's heavy.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So it's a proper product, collectible, very heavy. A lot of details. It's the exact replica of the tower that you see outside. And obviously, we also developed the key, limited edition, the key to the land. So that's very important to us. It's also a good celebration of what's coming. Fans love this. Here you have some of the example of what we'll put in the guest hair to become a part of the Snowflower Festival.
Let's play a game. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. And rock.